You're listening to the Mopcast Network.
Please tell me that Bruce recording.
Yeah, I'm recording that.
Do it again.
I'm making friends with the bird.
Bird Sounds by Justina.
Do you see the bird?
We heard the bird.
Oh, okay.
Tweet, tweet.
I was like,
Tweet, tweet. I can't do that. I can't whistle either, though.
So this is the Cult Movie Cantina, if you're curious.
hey guys. So, how's it going?
So apparently there's a bird in the office. That
happened right when we started recording.
I totally heard it. There was it was over there.
So now the ladies are one talking to it. So
He's so sweet. He calls us ladies.
I guess because we're going to our next film is going to be Dr. Dolittle. I don't know.
Can it be? So I want to go watch that.
Who's in the new one?
It's my good friend Our Day
long.
Speaking of those country
Our Day
names,
Spanksman.
It's Our Day.
Our Day Spanksman.
Robert Downey Jr. is who she's trying to say.
Thank you.
Yes.
But I'm just letting her struggle with that.
Our Day. It's Our Day. Spanksman.
I would like to be spanked by Robert Downey Jr.
I would too. I don't even like being spanked, but if that man was going to spank me, man, live your life.
I know it.
That makes you happy. As you wish.
I am not into being spanked or our DJ, so.
You almost had Our Day.
I almost had our day.
I do like a good spanking from time to time.
Of course you do.
I do not. I'm
a bad girl.
Oh. Now biting. I'm okay with biting, but spanking, I don't know.
See, I don't like to be bit because I don't want marks. I have a thing about marks. I don't because
they're like love tokens.
No, I just don't like the marks.
That's what hickeys were.
To make a hickey, you bite and suck. So
yeah, I don't like them. I don't do that.
don't do that. What if you get spanked so hard you get a handprint?
Oh, I've had those, but it's on my butt where people can't see it. You see it's.
Well, I like being bit like.
Oh well, yeah.
Like here,
yeah.
Or like on my collarbone.
I would just like to say, for those who are listening and are listening to our podcast, there's a few of them who listen to all the shows that we do. Today we've recorded two. The first one we recorded was my Star Wars Live, where these two lovely ladies showed up and you know.
I was gonna say Drew's watching or listening to this right now and going, "I left it a good time."
We ended that show talking about doll penises.
Yes, we
because
did.
they invited us on the show.
Send you as a picture.
And then we
started
this show with spanking,
biting.
Biting. The only thing I remember about hickeys is like when you first start like coupling up with human beings. Is that what you want?
That's it?
Supposed
to go away?
So like back in when you start trying to figure all that stuff out, and then
you think hickeys are cool.
Well, no, you're not cool because you don't want to have the hickey on the lady or the young lady because I was a young man. Because her parents will find out and then kick my ass.
See, now I think most young, I'm thinking teenage guys like to leave hickeys because it's like marking their territory.
See, I first of all, I've never looked at people like property, so that never came up.
Right, but I think that for the most part, that's kind of how it is.
And I can understand that, but I was always afraid that
I'm gonna leave a mark.
Yeah,
they're gonna know what I did to their precious flowers. Right. They're gonna come at me.
God, I have so much anxiety about that stuff. Even now, I'm 42 years old and I have anxiety about all of that stuff. It's like the worst anxiety about that stuff. Like I'm messed up. I don't know. Something did not.
Overly respectful, maybe?
That's okay.
Maybe so. I don't know.
Maybe we should start the show.
We have.
We didn't do introductions.
Let's start over.
I'm your Native American pop culture spirit guide, Scotty, and I'm joined by
your facilitator of fun and lady of libations, Stephanie.
Justina, the Jellicle Jester.
She who knows no movies.
I'm really proud of y'all for that.
I am too. Every
now and again when it comes together,
it's like a plan. I like it.
I mean, it's still wrong. But
So this is a podcast where we talk about weird movies, show them to someone who's not seen them.
That's me.
And we add a drink.
Liquor me.
And then we talk about it.
Well done, Scotty. Well done.
This week.
This is a weird week, guys.
This
Our
week.
meetings usually are.
This week's a cult meeting, so it's kind of the in-between. We'll talk a little bit about The Princess
We're
Bride.
in the in-between.
And then we'll tell you about what we're watching next week. And we'll normally we have some ads, but we don't. If y'all want to remember those, I didn't write anything
If you
down.
would like to find us on any fine social media podcast, whatever that you listen to podcast on, look for the Mopcast Network. And make sure you like us because you don't miss stuff when you like us.
Or check Facebook. You can find us at facebook.com/cultmoviecantina, I believe is the actual website.
You did pretty good there.
Thank you. We're on there as well. And you can play our games as Wrong Title Only and
Caption this.
Caption This. I know
There
this
you-
one.
Yes.
And you can see where we're coming up in recent events.
And speaking of recent events and live shows, we're going to be at Pensacon in
Yeah, we are.
2 weeks. At the end of the month, we will be at Pensacon in Pensacola, Florida. We have
February 28th.
February 28th through March 1st. We have panels Friday night. We have panels on Saturday afternoon and Saturday night. We have a table set up. You can meet us, take selfies, get our autographs.
I'll probably be crocheting. if you guys wanna
Bring
watch
us
that.
food and alcohol because that's fun.
We need hydration and
And sustenance.
Sustenance.
So
That's a fun
we
word.
also have booked several other conventions, but I can't remember them
There's one in
right now.
Huntsville.
Yep. There's a Confusion Con or something.
There's another one in a brew house, I think, at some point. Or we already did that one. It's
Y'all
coming
are-
up.
Mopcast in May. I know Mopcast in May.
Mopcast is coming up.
There you
Confusion's
go.
in Confusion is in Muscle Shoals, and it's in August.
The Huntsville Expo is
in April.
This is what happens when we don't have stuff
But
written
y'all,
down.
we're killing it.
Y'all are doing
We're
really
not
Real
doing
life.
bad. We're not
just
doing
sit back
bad.
and enjoy
So
myself.
there you go. All right. Let's start with the meeting.
So we're doing a live podcast of the Cult Movie Cantina at Pensacon on February 28th at
6:30.
6:30 p.m. at
We both know because we have to get off work in time.
I know,
We're
right?
at 6:30.
the Grand Ballroom, we're the Grand Hotel, the Ballroom C. We are doing the film They Live.
They live,
Which I hear is great.
but I doubt it.
Per Drew.
Have you not seen it either?
I
and
know, I've never
Drew's
seen that
favorite
movie.
is
I think
Cantina,
you'll like.
so-
I think you'll like it.
Okay.
You'll find it weird. I think you'll enjoy it.
Okay.
I think Jamie will enjoy it too if he's never seen it too. Let's play this game now.
Okay.
Because since this episode actually will later in our run, but what do you think They Live's about?
They live. I'm thinking it's got to be about zombies.
I was gonna say zombies.
I think that it's about
Or
people.
Jesus.
No, I hope it's not religious. I think it's about people that have died and they come back to life as zombies and they like dig out of their graves and stuff, and then the families are freaking out, going, "They live!" So
Okay. That was gonna be mine, but I'm gonna change mine now.
I gotcha.
So that we have a different. You ready? So there are scientists. Okay, it's like think Frankenstein. But
Uh-huh.
not, okay,
Oh,
and all their friends keep dying.
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein,
But not.
But something's happening, and then their other friends who are scientists
Hooah!
bring them back, and then
There
they
you go.
live, but they're not who they once were, like Pet Cemetery. Okay,
All right. So that being said,
We're both wrong.
no, I'm not going to tell you if you're wrong or right.
Okay.
that's the fun about this game. It's really stressful.
I know.
But I want you to do it. I want you to speculate about something.
Okay.
So we are giving a gift to most of our audience who comes in. So we have a limited supply of gifts for our. So
Right.
And so what we're giving away is sunglasses. Sunglasses are important to the movie. Why do you think sunglasses are important to the movie?
Because they're not the same like Pet Cemetery, and they have to have some. Their eyes are fragile, Scotty.
Because
Their
maybe
eyes are so
they're
fragile.
vampire zombies, and if they like look out without sunglasses, it'll burn their retinas.
Wait. Is this another Twilight movie?
I kind of
Is this
really
another
wish I could
Twilight
watch this
movie?
with you guys. I
They're
really want to get together and watch this.
And they're super sparkly, so they got to wear the sunglasses.
We can come to my house and watch it anytime.
Kind of want to watch this with you.
We need to do this. We should just do it, or I should come to where there's a VCR so I don't have to download it.
Well, I have a DVD player, and
Oh, that's what I mean.
If you guys
Did I
are
just say
willing-
VCR?
if you're willing to come to me, because I get off work at 6, we can meet at my
I can do
house.
that one evening.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because I still don't get home till 7, but
We can like order pizza or something.
done. Boom. Done.
just
All right.
let me know. My schedule's kind of free this week.
I think that the sunglasses are important because the sunshine will burn the zombies' retinas.
Did you know that Seattle sells the most sunglasses in the United States?
I did not know that.
Because I learned this while I was in Seattle. Because it's so overcast there that by the time people need sunglasses, they can't find them, so they have to buy new sunglasses.
So what I have a task for you.
Yes, sir.
Since
Why is my hair-
I have a task for you for our live podcast.
Yep.
Find us amazing and interesting facts about sunglasses.
There you
Can
go.
we cut this last one I just used out? Because that was pretty great.
No, you can use that one.
Okay.
You can use that one because not everyone in the live show. The great thing about the live show at Pensacon, most people, a lot of people have never heard us.
So, just to recap, the sunglasses are so important that we need fun facts about them.
Yeah,
And we're giving them away,
I'm gonna have to
apparently.
reassess this
yeah.
movie.
So I have a bag of sunglasses on this
I
desk.
gotta
over
see
here.
them. Do they have the Cult Movie Cantina on them?
No, they're gonna have. Oh, I should have gave those to Drew, and I forgot to give them to Drew.
Drew, we need you. Come back.
Come back, Drew.
I'll try to get you a movie tomorrow.
Caca.
Drew's wife Sarah is going to try to put mopcast.com on the side of them.
Oh, cool. With
Some sort of vinyl stuff.
vinyl stuff. I have, Shannon can do that as well.
Cool.
If we need help.
So-
Anyway, we got people.
We got people, so yeah. And of course, you'll have a libation for us.
I will totally after I see the movie.
Right.
But I have to watch this movie
Yeah,
first.
sunglasses are very important in the movie.
And
So important
Can I
that's-
bring the libation to the live for us to drink? We can't pass it out, but can we have it for us to drink?
I would say no.
But we had libations at our last
We went to the bar and
podcast.
got them.
No, that's right. There's a bar. Sure. Yeah. Then
Yeah,
I
there's
forgot
a
about the
bar
bar.
there.
Sorry. Some cons are. It's.
This has a bar.
Now, can we have the bar make it? Like, go to the bar and have them make it and come back so that we're not making it ourselves in case that's the hiccup? With the
Yeah,
alcohol?
I will do something that the bar can do for us.
Okay. Cool.
And then we'll be drinking it. While
And
we
then
do it.
then we can send all the people to the bar to get it.
Yeah.
Oh
we
my
could-
God.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
This is why we're with you, Scotty.
But that means I have to get off work even earlier so I can go to the bar and set that up before our podcast. I'm going to have to get off at 4. I'm going to send you the libation, and whoever gets there first has to go coordinate with the bar.
Okay.
Okay. There you go. I'm excited, guys.
I'm just trying to figure out my outfit. I'm all about
I'm
dressing.
wearing a Cult Movie Cantina t-shirt.
I don't have one yet. Every time I go to put the order
I have
in, I
two.
don't get through the whole thing.
I have 2. Would you like to borrow one of mine?
100% yes, I would.
Okay.
So
I think I ordered one in each style.
I don't know.
I am planning on having a photo op with David Warner.
Can we?
I'm going to explain that in a second. On Friday, and the only reason why I want to wear this. Oh, shit! I'll let Steph's IMDbing him. I was going to explain, but I'm curious.
So there's something
I'm-
specific you're going to wear.
I'm gonna
While
wear-
she's looking that up, what is it you're wearing? Can you guess what he's wearing?
You're wearing a suit.
No, I'll wear a t-shirt and slacks.
Is it
and
one of them fancy shirts that look like a suit, but it's a t-shirt?
No, it's
you
not
wear
one.
some jeans with
Hold
it,
on.
some
I'm going to
real
look
Santa
up this
shoes?
guy and I will tell you what you're going to be wearing.
Yes, please. I like this.
You will not get it.
Hold on. That name is so familiar to me.
Stephanie, I'm rooting for you at this point.
David Warner is an English actor.
Hold on. Don't.
I'm not going to tell you what he's been in, but he's been in a lot of stuff. He's in something that you and I both enjoy.
I know the name. It's killing me. Oh, duh. Okay.
So now,
what is he wearing, Stephanie? Is it one of them fancy t-shirts that looks like a tuxedo?
I know
but
who
it's
that
not?
is. I love him so hard.
yeah, he's going to be there. I'm so excited.
Oh, I want to have time to do photo ops and stuff. I'm going to have to do that.
You may should take Friday off.
I can't. I'm going to have to. Oh, he was in Penny Dreadful too.
Yeah, he's in lots of stuff.
That was awesome. I'll talk to my person at work. Angelo, if you're listening to this, I don't know if you are because you do lots of things.
Angelo's going to be on next week.
But I need
She'll be
to
there next week.
get off earlier than 4:30, please.
This is my official request, Angelo.
So
Angelo's a cool guy.
he is, but he needs me.
Yeah, you're very important. I've seen some of the work that you've done.
Thank you.
Becoming a fancy hand model.
Well, no, that wasn't it.
So can you? So
It was still
all right.
fancy.
So you're gonna wear Palpatine is not my emperor.
He's not in Star Wars.
I know that.
So
I
why
don't
would I?
know.
So why would I wear that?
I don't know. Well, I'm just guessing. I don't know what you're gonna wear.
Okay, what you got?
So he is in an episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation where he plays
I'm
a.
out.
No, right. So I'm explaining to you. He
Okay.
plays a lizard dude who's called a Cardassian.
I love the Kardashian.
And so there's an episode where he tortures Captain Picard.
Oh, are you gonna wear a shirt that has 4 lights on it?
I've ordered it. There's a picture of Captain Picard screaming, and it says, "There are
Or
4 lights."
There are 4 lights.
And like, she has no idea.
No, I'm staring at you guys like I'm so.
my favorite.
Right, so he's
Next Generation.
So he's
episode.
going Madrid, and I'm just gonna wear. I'm just having a photo, and so I can wear the shirt. I'm paying a lot of money. The shirt was expensive. The photo ops. It's a lot of money for this joke. I don't care.
Well, we're gonna frame that. It's gonna look real nice in our office.
It's gonna.
It'll look so nice.
Oh my god!
So I ordered it. It should be here next week. I ordered it last week. The
You know
shirt was.
what? When you can have moments like that, Scotty, what is money? I know mine's gone too.
Did I tell you?
Where's the other bottle?
Did I tell you? I may have mentioned this on the podcast before, but my dream photo op.
I don't remember.
What is your dream photo op? I've had mine.
I
What is
would
yours?
love to get Jason Isaacs and the dude who plays his son in Harry Potter.
You told me something about this.
I love Tom Felton.
Tom Felton. I want to get him and Tom Felton
Yes.
together because they do.
Is it a sock?
Yeah, so I want them both to pose because they do a photo ops. You can do it, and
Yeah.
for what I've heard, they're very playful. They'll do. They're very.
Oh, they're
iconic.
awesome. They're good friends.
Yeah.
And Jason Isaacs I actually got a photo with.
Right.
He's awesome.
I want to get. I just want to hold a sock up and have them both just look disappointed at me, and then I want to frame it and with the caption saying "Scotty is free."
Nice.
That tickles me.
Oprah!
The Lady of Libations have libations. I'm sad. I can't drink anymore, so
Do you want some orange juice, Scotty?
no, I'm good.
Here, hold on. I'll pour mine and let you pour yours because I don't know how much you want.
Did you already finish that one bottle?
Yes.
sir.
Damn.
It was 3 glasses though. It just wasn't the 2 of us.
There's not that much in there.
That is, you just thought that would be more.
There's a lot of foam.
Anyway, so if you guys are interested, I have Thursday available or Wednesday, but I would prefer Thursday.
Next Thursday? Yeah, I could do it.
I could do next Thursday.
20th.
Oh.
They live. Like,
Striper's Ball.
so not Thursday? Wednesday?
It's hard for you. It's hard for you for Mardi Gras week. I got
I
you.
do.
Technically, I have Friday open too.
I mean,
I could
technically-
definitely do Friday. And I could definitely do Wednesday. If I do it Thursday, I would have to give up my ball tickets, which I would do if you need me to.
It also can be the week after, right?
Yeah.
Because
Because it's for this one moment.
yeah,
Could you pass the
Okay, so
orange
this
juice,
is-
please?
This is becoming more of a conversation that we don't necessarily have to have in the podcast.
no, it's fine. We're here.
Might as
Let
well.
everyone
So,
listen. The inner workings of the Cult Movie Cantina.
I have that Wednesday available for the next week, the 26th.
I'm good with that. That's Ash Wednesday.
Ash Wednesday.
So that's going to be like repenting, like with no meats for you? Cheese
Yeah,
pizza.
but I can eat a veggie pizza, so it's fine.
And she'll have ashes on her head.
And well, I'll
Maybe if I have time, I have to work that day. Well, I could probably go to early mass and then go to work, and then I can eat cheese or veggie pizza.
Okay.
So I'm good with that.
So we can do They Live on Wednesday the 26th. This is how we do things, guys. Join us.
Yeah, works for me.
Stupid me, I'm like, okay, I'm going to give up alcohol for Lent this year. And then I thought, you're silly, Stephanie. We have Pensacon and St. Patrick's Day.
So you're giving up meat?
No, I'm giving up alcohol at home. That's the thing. I drink every night. Don't laugh at me. I'm only gonna drink when I'm
Hey,
out.
it's between you and your fictional god. I don't. Whatever, man. I'm not. Whatever. That's cool. I'm not.
So the
I'm
Lady
not
of
judging.
Libations will be sober during the week while I'm at home.
It's fine. I don't think Jesus cares anyway.
Jesus gave people wine. Like, he doesn't care.
You could say that in the microphone.
Jesus gave people wine. He does not care.
So
This is like sparkling wine.
So here's the thing. I've always been like borderline heathen. I don't know. No.
Borderline.
Do you even know what heathen is, actually?
I would like a definition, please.
Heathen is the
Can you-
worship of the Norse gods. Heathenism.
Again, borderline.
Okay, so, but, I mean, that's the
So
thing.
when people
'Cause
say, "Oh, you heathen," it's a compliment.
for me it is, because I like all that kind of stuff, and so I've always been torn between the popular religion and the unpopular religion, and I'm trying to cover my bases, so when I die I either go to heaven or Valhalla. So
Valhalla. Heaven sounds boring. If heaven's going to be structured like,
but
they
heaven
expect you to
sounds better
live-
than hell.
Didn't the Catholics get rid of hell? I know they got rid of purgatory,
really
but
cold
Purgatory
all
is the in
time.
between.
no, they got rid of it.
Got rid of purgatory?
Yeah,
rid of that.
Francis got rid of it.
Oh, really? So now we just go straight to heaven or hell? See, you know more than I do.
Yeah.
That's how long it's been since I've been.
How can they do that? How did they have the power to just get rid of it?
All right.
Because they created it in the first place. The Catholics created purgatory.
So-
So the person in charge of Catholicism,
that would be the Pope.
can
Because
just go. There's no more purgatory.
I'm sorry if we're offending people.
You do or you don't.
first of all, you should watch Dogma. If you've never seen Dogma,
I love Dogma.
I have seen pieces of that, but it has been so.
Yeah,
long.
watch.
I saw the new Jay and Silent Bob reboot. It was great.
Okay, before we get into that, let me explain
Okay.
to the religion. So, Christ basically tells Peter, who's the first pope, that whatever you do on earth, I'll do. I'll make right in heaven. So
Okay.
that's how the pope can say things to make things happen. So, if he says there's no purgatory, God goes, okay, cool, no purgatory, and then there's no purgatory.
Oh.
And so, yeah, that's basically the plot point of Dogma. These two
That
angels
has
are
Brad Pitt in it, right?
no,
Did it not?
no,
Is there a movie like that he's been in though?
No.
no.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
'Cause I like-
Meet Joe Black as he's
Well,
death.
he's death, the angel of death.
maybe that's what I'm thinking.
No.
It's
Yes.
completely different than Dogma.
Yeah,
though.
Dogma has Matt Damon and Ben Affleck.
Okay, yeah. It's been a long time.
And,
I don't remember anything that happens in it.
and
but I
Alanis
remember it being
Morissette,
on.
who's God.
Okay, I'm gonna have to watch that.
Boop. It's a good movie. It's cute. It's a good movie. It's funny. It's probably.
I wonder if it's on like Netflix or something.
I'm pretty sure it may be at your house.
Oh, probably.
Josh may have it.
All right, got you guys in for Ash Wednesday.
Yay.
Cool. Yeah, we can talk about that. What have we watched lately?
I have recently watched. So here's the thing. I've been so busy, so I've been like
Mardi
watching
Gras.
stuff off of. Yeah, I'm Mardi Gras hard. So I've been like watching some movies on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
And the most recent ones I've watched is Zombieland 2 and the Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
So what do you think? I haven't seen either one of those.
I like them. Zombieland is amazing. Period. Zombieland 2 is great. You can't. It's amazing.
Okay.
Is it as good as the first one?
Cool.
And the reboot I really enjoyed, and it's you can tell he made it like after his heart attack,
Right.
and he made it for that purpose. It's like all of his friends, like close friends, wanted to be a part of it and do something with him, and it's very much a post heart attack, I want to be with my friends kind of movie.
So my question about that too, because I keep wanting to get it, but I look at it on Amazon Prime and it's $4.99 or $5.99 to rent and like $9.99 to buy.
I would buy it.
Is it worth buying?
I would.
Okay.
If you like Kevin Smith
I do,
and those
I do,
movies, then
I do.
I would buy. I would watch it again for
Gotcha.
sure. It's good. I mean, it's not. It's different from The Strikes Back,
Right.
So it's good. I liked it.
Cool.
But it's one of those kind of feel good kind of. Okay, Kevin Smith needed to be with his friends because he almost died kind of movie.
I gotcha.
So it was cool.
Justine, you watch anything lately?
No.
Just a lot of Grays?
No, I'm caught up on Grey's.
Girl.
I watch TV shows.
I have too. I've been watching
'cause I
Lock and
don't
Key and Sabrina.
I did not know Lock and Key was out already. I
Yeah.
know that it looked interesting and I wanted to start it.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it came out.
2 weeks now.
So I will be watching that because I usually, the only time of the day, really, that I have where it's just me, and I'm not answering text messages. I'm not doing.
Do you
a bunch of
ever
stuff.
have downtime?
This is literally the only time of the day for me is my lunch break, and so for an hour, I don't answer any messages. I plug my phone up to earphones, and I watch something and eat my lunch at work, and I don't talk to people, and that's my time. So for the last 2 weeks, I've been on a 30-minute lunch. Because after you've been there for so long, you can get put on a rotation so that for 2 weeks you'll get off at 3 on Friday, and then for 2 weeks you'll get off at 5. Well, I get off at 7. Well, I get off at 6, but I get home by 7 most days. So I was like, well, I definitely want to be on that rotation so that on some days I can actually see my children. So I have only been getting 30-minute lunches. It's been a rough couple weeks. Like it's been hard for me because that is my time to reset. That's when I watch things, and it usually is a TV show because I can just watch a TV show in an hour. So that being said, I have seen the show Reprisal that's on Hulu. I think we talked about it for a minute.
Yeah, a little bit last time, yeah.
I really liked it, and it ended, and I was really sad because I wanted to watch the next part. So I will probably watch that some more. It was a fun show. It was about like gang rivals and someone coming back and
Cool, I'll have to check it out.
creating it. I really enjoyed it. It kept my attention.
That's cool.
There was a bunch of side stories,
Well,
but I watched Lock and Key too.
I've watched 2 episodes of Lock and Key. It starts off very slow, so it's for me because I'm kind of like a multitasker anyway.
Yeah.
I have a hard time just paying attention to that show, but I like it. There's enough interesting stuff going on where I want to see the next episode, but it's not captivating. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's good. I'm hoping it picks up its pace further on.
It probably has to establish.
Yeah, it's
I hear it's amazing.
The story, it probably has to go.
Yeah.
To like this part's going to be boring, but you
right,
have to understand.
right.
Yeah.
So there's that, and then I've been watching the new season of Sabrina, and
I think that was darker. I haven't started that one either.
it
See,
is.
I'm
It's
caught
like
up on her.
it's weird. It's like what makes it weird is here's a character that I watched back when it was like cutesy and campy, and and it's lighthearted, and you always see Sabrina as this just really good person, and you know what I'm saying,
Right.
But this shit is dark. I mean, like it's like,
But is it good?
It's like sexy and scandalous, where the other one was innocent.
and it's not even. It's not. It goes beyond
Quirky.
sexy and scandalous. I like it, but I also am like, I will watch it, and I'm shocked that they get away with what they're doing because
With it being
for a
called
series,
Sabrina?
right? Because you've got these young people, and it's heavy in Satanism. Like I'm talking about hardcore satanic
They say,
worship and
go to heaven.
It's
as an
not just
insult.
that. No, I'm
Like,
talking about they like hail Satan, pray to Satan. They have sacrifice. They do the whole thing, and that's part of their church. And then now,
I haven't seen it yet.
yeah,
It's-
you got to watch
it's a
it
good
all. I
show.
mean,
I like
this is
it.
the 3rd season, and it gets darker and darker every season. So, they're not. In the old Sabrina, we'd watch it, and they were just doing magic. There was no religion tied to it. It was just magic.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, you have
Now
magic in your blood.
they're witches because they're Satan worshipers. That's
Like
how you get your
you have
power.
to-
You get your power from Satan.
You come to a certain age and you have to sign your name into a book, and you sign your name to Satan.
Yeah.
and then you're indebted to him. Like,
And
it's a whole thing.
I mean, there's like the gore and blood and sex and
Cool.
it's crazy. I mean, it's great, but it's like I have to sit back for a minute, going, damn, really?
So that's the interesting part is Stephanie has to step back and go, whoa.
Yeah, it's like I almost feel like I feel dirty watching it. I don't feel that way when I watch porn, but when I watch Sabrina, it's like I feel dirty.
For me, what have I watched? I watched. I tried to catch up on the Oscar films, and I watched Ford versus Ferrari.
I want to see that. Was it good?
It's good. It's real good. I really enjoyed it. Matt Damon plays a Texan. Christian Bale plays himself.
I love pretty much.
So, but it's real well done. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I saw that.
I want to see that. It looks really good.
Ready or Not. Have you seen that yet?
I don't even know if I've heard it.
You'll love it.
I haven't seen it.
Ready or Not's awesome. It's a young lady marries into a rich family, and they have this ritual where they play a game, and the game they end up playing is hide and go seek, and so she has to run from the family.
Oh, I have seen that advertised.
It's funny and it's smart, and I had so much fun watching it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So I watched that, and then I watched Parasite.
I want to see that.
I saw.
Is it not in English?
No, it's in Korean.
So you have to read subtitles.
Yeah, you're reading subtitles.
Can you opt for
There's not a
a dub?
there's not a dub version.
Shoot, just like Pan's Labyrinth, I have to actually read stuff.
Yeah, it's
hard for me because of my vision,
Right.
so I'll have to make an effort to sit close to the TV. I have bad vision, people, but anyway.
But so here are my thoughts on Parasite. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I don't think it's the best picture of the year. I like Jojo Rabbit and Peanut Butter Falcon better, but the story is so amazing and not what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be this psychological thriller, and it's more of a dark comedy. And it gets dark in places, but there's a, and I'm not going to spoil it, but there's a thing that happens midway, and you're just like, the hell? Because it's the story's about a very poor family,
Right.
Mother, father, and two adult children, or near adult children, and they have a chance to work for a very affluent family, and it starts with the son tutoring this family's daughter, and then he gets another member in, and then they get another member in.
Right,
they're all
right.
doing separate jobs, and so it's them trying to have the good life through this family, and then it goes left field, and so the subtitles are not bad. The only thing I think I would have liked it more if I understood Korean. I'll put it that way. The performances are great, but I'm missing the nuances of the language because I don't
Right.
speak it. So it's like,
Do you think it would have been better had it been dubbed?
No. But it's fascinating. It's funny. It's really funny.
That sounds good.
And so, but when it gets weird, it gets real weird, and it's like, oh,
well, alrighty
this
then.
is the movie we've got now. And so, I will say this: the house, the rich guy is an architect, and so his house is the house he designed or whatever, and it is gorgeous. And I was sad to find out that it doesn't exist.
Aww.
They have this giant pane window that's like the wall, and that looks out their private lawn. And I'm like, I want that so bad.
That's awesome.
And then I read about it. And well, he had servants.
He's an architect. People cleaned his windows.
And so, but the director designed the house, and they built it as sets. And architects are like, yeah, no one would build a house like that. I'm going, I would.
I would do it
so hard. And so they had a private lawn and everything. And I'm
Nice.
like,
I'm all about some windows.
so like it was a giant wall window, and I'm like, I kind of always wanted one of those things.
Actually, walk into it and be like, again, that's so great.
Wow.
I'll get used to this.
I don't know. I mean, I guess if I live in like an excluded area, I would have a wall window.
Right. This is. I mean,
It would have to be because I'm naked in my house most of the time, unless I have company. So if I had wall windows, I wouldn't be able to do that.
Well, this, like I said, it'll overlook their private lawn, so there was
Yeah.
like, there's
It'd be fine.
it's private, so you'd be fine. But yeah, so I dug Parasite. I was bad on the Oscars. I think I got 8 right. We did a little poll at work.
We did. Well, we did our thing here.
Yeah, we didn't do really well either.
Yeah.
You guys had a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I got Brad Pitt right.
Yeah, we got Brad Pitt right.
I'm glad you guys didn't.
And
I wasn't here.
and
please.
Renee Zellweger, well, she won for Judy.
I know. I was
So
very
she
happy.
won for
My
Judy.
nene.
I was wrong on Scarlett Johansson for supporting. I was wrong on Best Picture and Best Directors. I was like, 1917 is the one to beat, and Parasite was the one to beat. I didn't know that at all. And so, Parasite came out of nowhere, made history, won both Best Four and Best Picture.
Wow.
That's never happened. Don't know if it'll happen again, but it never happened. It's crazy.
Huh. Alrighty then.
So that's what I've watched.
Are you checking out any series right now?
Picard?
Oh, yeah. Well, we're doing Picard, for sure.
Are you caught up?
I have not seen the most recent one yet.
What do you think about it so far? That's more telling than you know.
I know. It's like I want to love it.
There are things in it I like.
I love the acting.
Mm-hmm.
The performances are great. The pacing is what I have a problem with. I'm having to concentrate to pay attention.
Well, yeah, that's good.
Because it's
very cerebral.
Yes, it's very cerebral. So yeah, it's like it's one of those that I think is going to get better. The as it progresses, you're going to get your more action. You're going to get. But right now, I'm kind of like I'm going to keep watching it because I love Picard. I love Patrick Stewart. I'm waiting to see more of the. Right now, we haven't really seen any of the other Next Generation actors yet. I'm waiting to see that. I haven't.
No,
I'm like, because they've been teased. They were teased.
But
I'm waiting
the more I look at that, the more I think it's like they're going to be at the end. It looks like to me.
Probably. Right now, and I think this is on purpose. The writing has made it to where Picard is kind of pitiful. He's he's a sad guy that basically is no longer in Starfleet because he threw down a gauntlet thinking that they would, take his bait, and they didn't. They're like, all right, do it. If you don't do this, I'm going to quit Starfleet. And they're like, all right.
So you quit Starfleet. That's cool.
But so he's now he's kind of sad. He's this sad guy that now I feel like he's grasping for some sort of something.
I like that aspect of it now because he's got a mission, and I like him doing the mission.
Right. I like that.
I love the first episode. I'm not crazy about the 2 and 3. They're world building, but I think they're poorly done. And when we do the show on it, I'll explain more.
It's like I haven't seen 3, but I've seen 2. I like his.
So you're 2 episodes behind.
No, wait. No, I have seen 3. I haven't seen 4.
Yeah, 4 is a new one.
Yeah. I like his Romulans.
You will like 4.
Yeah. I like his Romulans.
I like 4.
3 is where they got the ship, right?
Yeah, 3 is where the ship.
Yeah, I've seen that. I like the Romulans.
I'm just going to, slight spoiler for 4, for you to enjoy this. Just think Romulan samurais, and that happens.
Oh, that's awesome.
A thing. There's Romulan samurais, and it's like, it's sweet. So
yeah. So
I like what they're going with it. So,
but his he's got for you who's not watching it, Picard has got these servants. I've seen servants because that's kind of what they are. They're like his staff. He's got a staff, and they're Romulans, and they kind of take care of him. But I really think they're his bodyguards. I think there's more to it. They're
protecting him.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They're not just a housekeeper and a cook, because one of them cooks, one of them's a housekeeper, whatever. But I don't think that's what it is.
Okay, so you know the guys with the pointy ears, right?
The Vulcans, like Spock?
Yes.
All right,
okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Yes.
All you had to say was yes. You didn't.
She had to think.
I had to think. She said like Spock, and I went yes.
All right, so those guys are Vulcans.
Okay.
All right, so there's a cousin species to them called Romulans, and they were both they both lived on the same planet, and then they had a disagreement, like a political, the whole Vulcans want to be logical, and Romulans are like, nope.
They look the same.
Nope.
Vulcans are very emotional. I mean, Romulans are very emotional. Vulcans are no emotion.
And so
Vulcans are very logical. And
right. So the Romulans left the planet and found their own planet and did their own society, and they've been like the bad guys for Star Trek since the beginning.
They're assholes.
They're quiet.
Traditionally.
No, Spock's cousin.
No, Spock is a Vulcan.
Spock is a Vulcan.
You're right.
The Romulans traditionally have been
right. V for Vulcan, but they also what I'm saying.
But Romulans also
have
look like
because
they look alike.
They're basically the same species. There's the same species. They just have different eyebrows and.
But they're emotional, and Spock is logical.
Right.
And they left. And so now the Romulans are the bad guys.
They've always been the bad guys.
They've always been the bad guys. And so what happens is that their planet blows up. And
does somebody blow it up? Or do they accidentally blow up their sun themselves?
their sun goes supernova and destroys their solar system.
Okay, so no one attacked them.
No,
It
just
blows up.
And so Picard leads this rescue mission to rescue as many Romulans as he possibly can before the supernova kills and destroys the planet. And that's all well and good, but see, the Starfleet, the guys that Picard works for, are like, those are the bad guys. We don't help the bad guys. And Picard's like, we help everybody. We're the good guys. Good guys help everybody. And they're like, yeah, you can rescue some of them, but we're going to pull the ships back after you do that because we can't have you rescuing all of them. And he's like, well, if you don't let me rescue all of them, I'll quit. And they're like,
okay,
cool.
So he basically tried to rescue these people because that's the right thing to do regardless.
Right.
I mean, regardless of who they are.
Right.
These people's planet, they're going to die.
Right.
Yeah. And so, but Starfleet said basically, fuck the Romulans. And
they're jerks. We're not going to say
right.
that.
So that's what's going on.
That's
it's
the story of Picard is 20 years after that. And he's been kind of in hiding. He's doing some lecture tours and he's written some books, but
he's making wine at his chateau in France.
And he's just basically wasting away, and this situation comes up.
So something needs to happen. Has there been a call to action yet?
Yes.
It starts out
it's
with a call.
really good. I mean, the
first episode is really good. It's really
the story is good. The pacing, I think, is a bit slow.
But it's weird because I get you. It's like slow pacing, but the episodes go by fast.
Yeah, it's just really weird.
It's like we waste a lot of time to get this part on the meter.
I would have made if I had been directing, I would have done things differently.
Do you think it's done that way to make you feel the way that you feel because of the things that he went through to get to where he is?
No, I think it was just director's choice.
Writer's choice.
Writer's choice.
TV show.
It's writer's choice. I think it's writer's choice. I mean, it's just the way he wanted things.
For those who don't understand, in the television world, writers rule. In the movie world, directors rule.
No, you're right. I know that because
you knew that. But
every episode of, like, if you look at if you were a Star Trek fan and you're watching the episode, every episode's directed by a different person.
That's television in general, yeah.
Yeah, television in general.
Do they ever redo episodes?
Yeah. There's usually a director's pool, and especially in Star Trek, there's a director's pool.
A lot of them are Star Trek actors that direct each other.
They'll
what happens.
direct. Yeah,
that's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. In fact, the last episode, the most recent was directed by Jonathan Frakes.
I know, I saw that. Patrick Stewart is executive. He's executive director and producer, right?
Executive producer.
Executive producer.
Yeah, he's not directing anything.
That's right. He's executive producer, so he's.
For a guy who's like pushing it, well, I guess he's 80 now, playing a character who's in his 90s, he's doing pretty good.
So, oh my gosh. Okay, so
Grandpa Picard's doing all right.
Hold on. And so I know our viewers can't see this, but a friend of mine posted this the other day and it blew my mind. A picture of young Patrick Stewart.
Oh yeah, with hair.
Oh no, not just with hair, like hot Patrick Stewart.
I first saw Patrick Stewart in Dune.
We're gonna have to post this. He looks
I'm
like
gonna post it on the show notes.
Did you ever watch Spartacus?
No, I tried to, but the CGI blood that goes onto the camera bothered me.
I love it. But he looks like the guy the original guy who played Spartacus, who passed away. This is him, like side by side. Andy Whitfield, he died of cancer. So the black and white is Patrick Stewart before he.
That's an intense picture.
Is he not gorgeous?
Right. Get it, son.
In that picture, he reminds me of Julian Sands.
Yes, he does remind me. Oh my God, if he had blonde hair,
he'd be the Warlock straight up.
He really would.
Also, that's a movie we need to do on this podcast.
Yes, that would be awesome.
So yes, it is.
It's a 1990s movie about
Here's Patrick Stewart and Tidy Whities
with lots of hair. Okay.
That is a lot of hair. All right, Warlock. So when we get to this, we won't have to play the game, or you may forget, knowing you.
Probably.
Warlock is a movie about a witch from the Puritan age.
It's Scotty would marry that man. He's got power. Look at him in that. I'm
Look
gonna
at
take over his
what
empire.
I'm saying. Okay, so Cultist, I'm showing them pictures of Patrick Stewart
Okay, we'll put
in
him in
the
the show
very
notes.
young days.
We'll put him on the show notes.
Yeah, I'll put him on show notes. But he was freaking hot. And when I say hot, I'm talking about he had
He's
a
built.
body.
He's
He was
built.
built. He was, I mean, he's still a very, very attractive man. But back in the day, and we're looking at one. I'm looking at one of him when he was in a Midsummer's Night Dream on stage because he did a lot of Shakespeare. He's wearing just a loincloth, and it's sweet.
So Warlock.
Okay.
Warlock is about a witch in the Puritan age, and a witch hunter who brought him in. And before they execute the witch goes to present day, which would be early 1990s America, and he's looking for the Devil's Bible, the three pieces to the Devil's Bible. The witch hunter also travels back to the past, back to the future, and tries to stop him. And this 1990, I think she's a waitress or something. She gets involved in it, and so she has to help the witch hunter, find the witch. And so it's like a fish out of water. She's from the our time. This guy's from the past. They're hunting witches. It's crazy.
That's crazy.
There's two of those, Warlock and Warlock in Armageddon. There's a
And now
third
I'm
one.
pulling up a picture for
It's
Justina so she gets a frame of reference.
but Julian Sands and he plays the Warlock, and Julian Sands is freaking awesome.
Okay. Yeah.
I love Julian
And he
Sands.
had longer hair.
Yeah,
and
John.
it was slicked back like
Yeah,
that.
Julian
And he's
The
just
same
intense.
facial-
Yeah,
Julian Sands also in a movie called. You ever seen Boxing Helena?
I have.
I love Boxing
Yeah.
Helena.
That's so judgmental.
Boxing Helena.
He's probably judgy.
Boxing Helena is about a surgeon who loves this girl so much, and he's really awkward with women, and he loves her so much that he, and she's kind of abusive to him, and then she runs out on him, gets hit by a car, and so he takes her back to his house and removes her damaged legs, and then she tries to choke him, and then she removes his arm, and so he just kind of keeps her as a torso.
Yep.
That's messed up.
It's a messed up love story. The
Does she get Stockholm syndrome?
oh yeah, after a while you're just like stuck with a guy.
And what are you gonna do? Run away?
Roll away, roll
And
away,
so,
jelly bean, roll away.
It's only a flesh wound.
So interesting side note about Boxing Helena. Kim Basinger lost a lot of money on that movie.
How?
Because Kim Basinger was cast as Helena, and she broke the contract to do another
Ah.
film, and they sued her. She lost like $7 million. That movie didn't cost $7 million. That movie didn't make any money, but
No.
what they
They
got,
sued the shit out of her.
they did, and
Like, we ain't getting money. We're going after her.
and they got it. They got out of her, and that's when she was
I
still.
mean, it's
with,
legit. Those contracts are a thing.
Right, yeah, she was like, "I'm a big star now." It's like, yeah, you still got to do Boxing Helena. You still got to be the girl of the box.
Yeah.
But Boxing Helena was really. He was in Arachnophobia too, and
Sherilyn, I love her. Yeah, I forgot she was in it.
Yeah.
Bill Paxton, Kurtwood Smith. There's a lot of big names in that crazy ass movie.
it's the
Art Garfunkel.
the credits roll, and when the credits roll, the song is Bonnie Raitt's "I Will Make You Love Me."
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
It's
Julian Sands, though, I used to kind of have a thing for him back in the day. He was hot.
yeah, he's neat. I'm a fan. So
Yeah, I like those creepy British guys.
he's a good actor too. I wish the last time I saw him was like Ocean's 13.
Mm-hmm.
I really like your glasses.
Thank you. Did you see my doppelganger challenge the other day?
I don't know if I saw yours. I've seen a lot.
Okay, I'm going to show you this.
Is it Renee?
No, it's
Then
even
I'll
better.
see it. I'm just kidding.
I think I look just like
I could
her.
have guessed it really early. So
This is it right here.
I did see that.
You don't know who Felicia Day is, do
I
you?
don't.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know if that was a famous person
She
or a
is a
person you knew.
She's a
or-
famous person.
she's an actress.
She's
and
an
a
actress.
writer, and nerd queen, I would say.
Yeah.
But
From
yeah,
Alabama.
I did see that.
Alabama.
She's from Alabama.
She's awesome. She was, have you ever seen Supernatural?
No.
Because that's pretty popular. So that, did you see Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog?
Nope.
You never saw that?
Bless your heart.
Wow.
You got to see
You
that.
sure?
What is it about?
It's a short thing about
It has Neil Patrick Harris.
and
It's a musical?
Nathan.
Is it a TV show?
Yeah, kinda. It's a short.
It was a short.
Because I know he did like a TV show.
No, that's not the one.
Because Neil Patrick Harris did his own
Right,
like,
but
TV
this
show.
is
That's
not the
it?
TV show. This
that
is
was
a
How I Met
movie.
Your Mother.
No. He did his own like reality TV, like
This
or
is-
like a game show TV show.
No, this is not a game show. No,
Okay, hold on, because he's sang in that one too.
just pull up Dr.
I
Horrible.
love MPH.
Pull up Felicia Day.
We're doing it as a group. We do things as a group here. We're very supportive of each other.
It would help if I could spell Felicia Day.
She's very pretty.
She is.
She was born in Huntsville.
She's a nerd. I love her so hard.
I have not seen this.
You've not seen any of the stuff she's done?
No, I haven't seen Dr. Horrible's.
Sing along blog?
You should. It's really fun.
It's got a lot of people, and I love Nathan Fillion.
Yep, he's
I love him a lot.
Captain Hammer in it.
I love him a lot to the point where I know.
I think the
I
whole
need
thing's
to
1 hour,
watch-
if that.
She's been in The Magicians,
It's
which
Firefly,
is
right,
great.
that he was in.
Yeah, he's a Firefly.
I've seen pieces of them if they've been on the TV, but I haven't actually seen the show. But I like him so hard that I know
We should
watch
find
that.
karaoke.
Because Castle was amazing.
Oh, there's a new karaoke spot I want us to try out.
On a Saturday? Right now?
Friday night.
It's a Saturday. We can't do.
No, I'm talking
karaoke
about...
right
Oh, you
now.
want to do it now?
Scotty was saying that he wants to do
We
it right now.
about Dr. Horrible. I'm like,
It was
kind of.
directed by Joss Whedon.
Yes.
Well, duh.
He's also amazing. Don't say well, duh, to be honest. No.
Duh.
So
Sorry.
there was a writer's strike. What year did it come out?
2008.
So there's a writer's strike in 07, 08, and so that's what they made during the writer's strike. Because they really couldn't make anything new, so they had this kind of idea, and they made it because no one was working, so they made it.
That's cool. I'll watch that.
That's it. And the music is really good. It's short. I mean, it's real short. It says it's got to be 30 minutes, an hour.
It's 45 minutes, about
That's-
40 minutes,
it's-
45 minutes, but it's awesome.
So what's really cool about it is that I have it on DVD, and the commentary track is also a musical.
Yeah, I have the the commentary is funny. I have the music, the album, whatever,
Yeah.
downloaded, so I listen to that all the time.
We've done a couple songs karaoke together.
I know we
So
have.
that's why I said karaoke.
Karaoke. I
I haven't
the
done
only-
karaoke in a long
don't
time.
know if I'm gonna look up
That's
local
what I'm doing
karaoke.
Right now. I was looking up who has karaoke tonight.
But I'll let them look up karaoke. I love karaoke. That's why.
I do too. It's been a while. Jamie has decided he's no longer going to run karaoke because he wants to start enjoying karaoke again.
Good for
I feel
him.
that though.
Yeah. So it's a thing. We've already discussed it. But there's a place in Tillman's Corner called Brewhaus. It's kind of new-ish, but they have, I've heard, excellent karaoke on Friday nights. And it's the person who told me is Greg Padilla. You know him.
Yeah, Greg. Yeah.
He said it has a Gambino Brothers vibe to it.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, we'll have to go try it out on a Friday night after Pensacon and Mardi Gras.
Well, yeah, everything is after. It has to be after Pensacon and Mardi Gras in
Shoot
March.
for March. March sounds great.
In March, it's a crazy thing. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who has it on Friday nights.
For as crazy as February is,
I want to say Alchemy does.
it's surprising that we're already halfway through February.
Right.
Because I have so much still in February.
Oh
And
my
I'm like,
God.
oh my God, I have so many things. There's only like a week or two left in February.
Mhm,
So
2 weeks.
I've got my parade. We parade Monday.
I'll be in it too. I'll be
Yeah.
right in front
I'll
of
be
you.
there in spirit.
There you
I'll
go.
be there making sure that the path's clear for you.
Tuesday
You're
will be my recovery day.
Tuesday I'll be in another parade.
Thursday I'm supposed to go to Stripers because I'm always a call out every year.
Thursday's an off skates
Yeah.
practice. So,
Um,
I don't know.
And then I'm good until Sunday, which is Joe Cane Day. I don't do anything on Monday.
I've never done Joe Cane Day. And
You
since
need
I
to-
have the day available now.
and you need to come do Joe Cane
we
Day.
can take care
And
of it.
then
I'll come with you, it's
Tuesday is Mardi Gras Day, which I'll also be
fine. I will be at a
downtown.
parade in Orange Beach on Tuesday.
And then Wednesday I will repent and come watch They Live.
Eating veggie pizza.
Eating veggie pizza.
I love skating so much that if I could just, even if the team couldn't do it, if I could just skate in every parade, I would. That's how much I love to skate.
You need to reach out to every organization. They all have like websites and Facebook pages.
I mean, like me personally, though, if I had a parade, so for example,
Are you not the president?
I can.
You
yes,
can make
you're
this
right,
happen.
I have the power. But my thing is like we have a parade Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday,
Yep.
and it gets to be like
Wait, where are you parading Sunday?
all of them are Mobile. I think Sunday is either Butterflies or OOI. I think that one's OOI.
No, this time. Oh, you doing night?
Yeah,
That's
6:30.
Order of Neptune. This Neptune's Daughters, Sunday night.
Okay, well then we're in that one.
Okay.
I don't know all the names. I'm not as
It's
familiar.
Neptune's Daughters.
I know that we are in
And then
one on
you're
the
doing
16,
Venus on
17,
Monday.
18, and Lachey's. Are you sure it's Neptune's Daughters? Because I think that's the one I got added with OOI.
I'm telling you, Sunday is Neptune's Daughters because I have friends in that organization.
What time? Is there
6:30. Maybe they parade with multiple organizations though, because sometimes that happens. Sometimes there's more
I will
than
say
one.
There's so much going on that part of me feels like I should just double check. Just make sure.
Why do you do that? So next week's movie.
Next week's movie is what?
It's a little film called Galaxy Quest.
Galaxy Quest.
So we're not doing a meeting for that one. We're just doing the movie.
This is our meeting.
This is a meeting before that. We'll do a meeting for that.
We're going to do 2 movies in a row, ma'am.
That's what I'm saying. Like we don't have a meeting after. That
No,
one. We have
we're
another
doing
meeting.
2 movies.
Yeah, we're doing 2 movies. Because we also,
Pensacon is our bonus movie.
yeah. So, well, there'll be a culminating attached to it, but it's just one
I
after it
do
airs.
like Galaxy Quest.
You ever seen Galaxy Quest? I know you have. You just said you did. Have you ever seen Galaxy Quest?
Is that the one where they make fun of Star Trek?
Yes.
Who's in it?
I might have. Okay. I have no idea. I don't
Tim
know
the
people.
Toolman Taylor.
Sigourney Weaver.
Is it really Tim Allen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like I knew it was somebody with like they go to a panel.
Yeah,
and
they
it
go
burns
to a
out.
con.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So yes, I have seen that.
That's awesome. She's seen this movie.
Like I know that they go to a convention and they're like burned out and they're like
It also has.
but they're making fun of Star Trek.
It also has Professor Snape in it. Alan Rickman's in this movie.
Oh my goodness, I need to rewatch it.
It's so good. Well, I
It's
hope
been
you do
a long
rewatch
time.
it. He is so good. I love Alan Rickman.
So yeah,
So
we're
this
doing.
one is on the 16th and it is OOI. So we
Okay.
must have 2.
So
Yeah.
we're going to watch Galaxy Quest, and here's the trailer.
In the far reaches of the galaxy, a civilization is under siege.
We are all that is left.
They've searched the universe for a leader.
Stay tuned for scenes from next week's Galaxy Quest.
Never give up. Never surrender.
He will save us.
What they got
Never give up and never surrender.
were struggling TV actors
You are our last hope.
Where's my limo?
Okie dokie.
and they're about to put on a command performance 8 million light years away.
We are actors, not astronauts.
You are our protectors.
That was a hell of a thing.
Now,
Laredo, take us out. You gotta move to the right.
Would you sit your ass down? You want to drive this thing?
acting like heroes
The whole thing was just a misunderstanding.
may not be enough.
They look like little children. Hi, little guy.
Oh, darn.
DreamWorks Pictures presents Tim Allen, Sigourney Weaver, Alan Rickman, Galaxy Quest.
You're just gonna have to kill him.
Well, go for the mouth, the throat, his vulnerable spots.
It's a rock. It doesn't have any vulnerable spots.
And that was Galaxy Quest. We should have a special guest for this. Hopefully.
Yes. We'll have to like
We'll coordinate it right.
see when he's
we'll see when he's
available.
available. But yeah, I'll let you handle that.
I will. I probably see a Saturday
waiting for?
recording in our future.
Who are we waiting for? Who are we waiting for?
Angelo may be our special guest.
It's coming on Saturday.
I don't know. I have to see when he's available. He has.
That's the next week, though.
Our special guest has his own podcast.
He does,
and they usually record on Sunday evenings.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to look and see when we're available and he's available. Do you have anything on Saturday?
The 22nd.
Yeah.
I do have a parade in Saraland, but it starts at. I have to be there at 10, but it starts at 2:30. So if we did it Saturday night,
okay,
I could potentially leave the parade and then come straight here.
Yeah, we can do it.
Potentially.
Okay. Or we could do it maybe early Sunday. Well, no, because I'll be at Joe Kane.
I'm gonna be with you. You're gonna
we'll figure it out. It's gonna happen. It'll happen, people. We're doing it.
Just let me know. I'm good. I'll be here.
We're doing it.
So I'm looking.
We could do it Sunday night, but I'll be trashed. It'll be interesting.
No, it's all right. I won't be because I can't drink. But now I go to Joe King Day. I haven't decided yet.
You should go with us and hang out. Seriously.
I did not realize it was a thing that wasn't Fat Tuesday because I thought that Fat Tuesday was okay.
I'm bringing my mom.
I was born in Washington State. Just so everybody knows.
Well, no. This is fair because we have a lot of listeners who are not from Alabama who they don't have Mardi Gras.
Just to give you guys a reference, like I do skate in the parades. I just started Derby. I've been in one season, so technically, I'm not as familiar with it. Even though I talk about being in parades, I don't know what they are. I don't honestly know the difference between them. I think they're organizations of people that do things, but I don't know what they do.
Okay, let me explain Mardi Gras to our listeners who might be overseas or from other states or whatever.
Get a day off of school. My kids get 2 days off of school for this.
So this is Mardi Gras.
Like my friend Kisa in New York, or our listeners in Iowa who that we have.
Right. Or don't we have some Swedish listeners?
Yes, we use Vietnam. We get some.
Right. So here is Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras has been around since the 1700s. It is loosely tied to the Catholic Church originally. It is basically a time of revelry before the season of Lent. Your season of Lent, if you're not Catholic, is your time of repentance. So Mardi Gras is basically your opportunity to get all of your sins out before you have to spend 40 days in repentance and fasting, which starts on Ash Wednesday. So the big day for Mardi Gras is Fat Tuesday or Mardi Gras Day, which is the
live your best life.
Right, that's the Tuesday before Ash Wednesday. So basically, all the things that you want to give up for Lent, or you have to give up for Lent, you do them all during the Mardi Gras season. And in Mobile, it started a long time ago. We are the original location for Mardi Gras in the United States. And the only time that we did not celebrate Mardi Gras was briefly during the Civil War. And then we picked it back up again, thank goodness, for a man named Joe Kane, who decided to start Mardi Gras back again after the war of Northern Aggression. That's what they call it down here. But anyway, so Mardi Gras, basically, present day is a big party. It lasts actively, like parades will last for about 3 weeks. There are balls. The balls start like right after the new year, but the parades will last for about 3 weeks, and it's a time of partying and drunkenness and eating and drinking and it's fantastic, and there's other places where there's parades and they're visual parades. You watch your parades, but here in Mobile and also in New Orleans, our parades, the riders, the paraders throw items that you can take home with you. So during Mardi Gras, you get things like of course, your beads, you get food items, you get moon pies, ramen noodles, chips, candy.
Last year, they threw out rotisserie chickens from Walmart.
Yes, rotisserie chickens, stuffed animals. So, so you can, there are restrictions. Like, trust me, I know that there's restrictions. You're not supposed to throw anything that might kill somebody.
Those beads can be kind of intense.
Yeah, I don't know. But
can I interrupt with a quick story? So I have lived in the South all my life, And when I moved up north to West Virginia for college, I learned something that I did not know.
What did you learn?
They just have parades.
Yeah, they're like, that's what I'm saying. We're the only.
Northern does not.
I think Mobile and New Orleans or this region, the Gulf Coast,
Right.
we're the only place that throws things.
Because I went to I lived in a town called Dunbar, West Virginia. It's outside of Charleston, and every Thanksgiving they have a Thanksgiving football game for the neighborhood, and
Right.
it's called the Commode Bowl, and there's a Commode Bowl parade.
Right.
So I went to the Commode Bowl parade and was like watching all the little cheesy floats and stuff, and I was like, why aren't they throwing things like candy or something?
There should be something coming off these
I only
floats.
came for the ramen because I need some food.
Well, it's not even the ramen. Usually it's candy.
Something.
Mardi Gras gets the bigger stuff, but like, they don't throw food in New Orleans. But they throw shoes. Shoes is a big thing in New Orleans.
They throw a lot of big stuff in New Orleans because it's different. Unless you go to the Irish Italian parade in Metairie, that's during St. Patrick's Day. They throw carrots and cabbages and potatoes and onions and
That's amazing.
No, I'm not gonna lie. When I go almost every year, and
I've never even heard of it.
I have come back with like sacks full of produce.
Produce is not cheap.
It is not.
It is not
It is
cheap.
amazing. So yeah, you always get carrots, onions, cabbage, and potatoes.
You
So
make a stew.
Yeah,
dinner.
that's what it's for. You can go home and make your Irish stew, and
Look at that.
so it's pretty awesome.
I might be Irish. I don't know.
I know. So, but yeah, I'm a writer. I'm in an organization, and I spend close to $1,000 on throws every year.
So I'm not that level.
No joke.
But with my derby team that I'm affiliated with, like we have to provide our own throws for the stuff that we're in, and
Right.
we never have enough to make the whole parade. So
Yeah, well, you can't carry as much because you're
we
on
have a
skates.
trailer in front of
Right.
us, and we skate behind it. So we have stuff on a trailer, but it's a small, like a truck is
Yeah.
dragging a trailer. And when we say parades, like these people have these huge trailers, like they're
Right.
these huge floats. They're beautiful. They do so much work for them.
By the way, our
And they're
organization built
stocked.
our own floats this year. For the first time, we will be riding in our own floats.
That's amazing.
Instead of renting, yeah.
So they're completely stocked. So we have our stuff, but each skater is asked to bring stuff. So like with my derby wife and I, we went and got this huge tote from Goodwill because
Right.
poor people. And we went and got this huge tote of just like recycled beads. Not brand new, just recycled. And
Right.
we went through and like grouped them ourselves. And it was $50. And it was still one of those things where it's like this will kind of make it over the parades that we have. And granted, we're in multiples. Like we're not just in
Right.
one. So it's not like we're stocking to like some other people in one parade.
We'll have to get together because I know people that will they recycle their beads and will sort them.
Yeah.
And then sell them really cheap, like already pre-sorted. So
Let
I
me
will hook you
know.
up next
So,
year.
yeah, for sure.
That's
Because,
what they
like-
do because they make a little bit extra cash, but it's still cheaper than buying them from Toomey's or any of these other
so that's what we
places.
do is we go get them
Yeah.
recycled, and then like my kids, I take them to one parade, and they get enough
Yeah.
of the throws that I use some of those. So I have a whole bunch of flowers and
But
like plastic whistles I can hand to people, and that's the nice thing about being in skates on the ground
Right.
is I can take my things to people, so I can actually like take them.
Well, see, Venus is known for being one of the heaviest throwers of all of Mardi Gras. So that
Do you guys
set
have
a
like
precedent.
a limit? Or do you guys have
We
like an
can-
amount you have to have?
If we can put it on the float,
But are you guys like, you
no,
guys have to have this
if we
much
want to
at
stand there and
least?
not throw anything and look like assholes, we can do that. But we pride ourselves on having a lot of stuff. So I only bought 2 cases of beads, which really is not a lot. The rest of my stuff that I bought, I have like 2 or 3 yard bags, like the leaf bags of stuffed animals. I have 2 huge yard bags of the knobby balls. I've got.
So you throw your own stuff?
I have to buy. Yeah, I have.
So you don't throw somebody else like so.
We have to purchase our own stuff. I have moon pies. I have 2 different flavors of moon pies.
Do you
Oatmeal
like moon
green
pies?
pies. Huh?
That's a good question.
I love moon pies.
I love it.
I dislike them.
Really?
So much.
I
I don't like marshmallows.
I will eat the hell out
That
of a moon
being
pie.
said, I
favorite
love
flavor?
a good s'more.
Yes, the salted caramel is my favorite.
Those are very good. I'm
I
Never
bought a
had
case of
those.
the salted caramel and a case of the coconut because they taste like pina coladas.
I am a fan of the nanner ones.
Oh, I like the nanner
Okay,
ones.
so I've
That's
only
old school.
ever tried the chocolate, but because it's like
It's the same kind of chocolate that's on the chocolate donuts that you buy, the cheap little chocolate donuts that sticks to your teeth. The
Yeah.
chocolate, it's
Yeah.
the same kind of chocolate.
but it's something around a marshmallow. For those that don't know what a moon pie is, how would
Have you ever
explain that?
heated up your moon pie?
I have not. I've had a
It's
moon pie
amazing if you heat it
in
up.
that
What
situation.
she's trying to say, she said moon pie. Like, oh, what? She said,
yeah,
oh.
I've had a moon pie.
No, you've got to heat it up.
But I don't like marshmallow, and it has marshmallow in the middle, so I was like, but I love s'mores.
Well, so heat up your moon pie and put a dollop of vanilla ice cream on it, and it's
Boom, done.
brilliant.
Vanilla bean.
Is what I'm saying. But
A
yeah,
moon
so
pie is basically a s'more.
but
If you
I've
heat
got
it up?
2 different
Yeah.
flavors of moon pies. I've got oatmeal cream pies. I have 3 different flavors of potato chips. Like, and I'm talking about cases. I mean, I've got so much stuff. And then I bought a case of rubber duckies because I have to for Thomas, if he's listening, because he collects rubber duckies. I bought a case of rubber duckies to
I feel
throw.
like I need to bring him a
You
rubber
just-
ducky every
you
time I
just
see
sneak
him.
one over here.
Oh
so we have
no,
one in
he
the office.
collects them. Like, it's
I got
crazy.
you, Thomas. I got you,
So,
Tom.
but I like. We have so much stuff. Me and my good friend Dawn, we're at the very top. And when we float loaded last weekend, and we blocked ourselves in when we were putting our stuff up, and we had to literally climb over everybody's stuff. When we ride on Monday, we will literally be sitting on our bags of shit.
Can you, when
until
you
we
see me,
start.
like, fading in the back of the line of skaters because I'm needing sustenance?
Yes, I'll throw you
Be
some
like,
shit
hey,
to
girl,
throw.
hey, girl,
Yeah.
I got you an oatmeal cream pie.
Yeah.
Got you, but a frisbee.
I'll do it. I'll do it. Just skate to me. I'll see you.
Just be like, I have to slow down a bunch, guys. Someone needs to take care of me. It's fine.
I'll do it. We have all the foods.
But that's the thing, like, growing up in Washington, like when I first moved to Alabama,
Hula
my
hoops. I also have
experience-
hula hoops.
Oh my god! So my experience with Mardi Gras, that when I first got to, even Huntsville, is not the same.
Yeah.
We do not have Mardi Gras up there. So when we moved to Gulf Shores, which is the bottom of Alabama, for those that aren't aware, when I first moved to Alabama, I was at the tippy top.
They try to do Mardi Gras. It's
And
cute.
then, but no, we didn't. Like
You didn't
where
do
I
it at
grew
all?
up, we didn't. I don't remember anything about it.
Now they have like a parade.
If they do, it might be like in the city, but like I lived in the outskirts, so I
Yeah.
never even heard of it or knew about it until I got to Gulf Shores, which is at the very bottom.
I'm
So I
talking
went
about
from-
Gulf Shores has like a parade,
Oh
right?
yeah, so Gulf Shores has a parade, and then Orange Beach has a parade,
Right.
and I'll be skating in Orange Beach. But when I got to Gulf Shores, you still get, because it was part of Baldwin County School Districts, you still get the time off for Mardi Gras. I had no idea what it was. Like,
Oh, yeah. That's
why
a-
did we get school out for this thing? Like I did not know
It's,
what was
it's
happening.
another thing. So for our listeners who's not in the area, so most schools across the nation, they have spring break. Our kids have Mardi Gras break, so they're off the entire week of Mardi Gras because you get.
We just get 2 days.
Oh no,
Monday and Tuesday.
Mobile has a whole week.
I believe that.
Because you get Monday and Tuesday, and then you get Wednesday because it's a Catholic holiday. You got to go get your ashes, and then Thursday and Friday they just say you might as well just take off the whole week.
Really, if you have 2 days of school, like the teachers aren't doing
Right,
anything. It's
and
pointless
then
anyway.
you get your spring break right after that. So yeah,
So, but where, like, I'm just over the bay. I keep
a different county.
so different county, but we're in, like that's
We're
a
not
big
that far
city of
away from each
Mobile.
other. We're on the line.
Okay, so here's a look at. If you look at a map of Alabama, at the bottom of Alabama, they have 2 little toes that go into the Gulf.
Right.
On the toe closest to Mississippi, that's Mobile County. That's where we're currently recording.
Right.
And then the one closest to Florida is Baldwin County, and that's where me and Justina live.
Yeah,
There you
and that's
go.
where my kids go to school. So they get 2 days off. They get the Monday and Fat Tuesday,
Right,
which
but
is
they
that
don't.
Tuesday she was
Baldwin County
explaining.
does not do Mardi Gras like Mobile
They do
does.
not, because it originated in Mobile. It's
Well,
a very
what?
big thing.
What?
And so Baldwin County still
Suck it, New Orleans.
recognizes it. We still get that. My kids are still not in school for that, so that people can celebrate.
Right.
But because again, I was like in 11th grade when we moved to Gulf Shores. So being old enough to recognize that I'm getting a holiday for something that I don't even. It's so weird. And then of course to go to the parade, like I didn't grow up going to parades. I don't remember being in, like, as a kid ever attending a parade in my life.
Right.
until I moved to Gulf Shores.
Well, you had choring to do. Your parents wouldn't take you to a parade.
I've
I've got pictures of me and my.
It's not a thing up north.
But it's so different now. So now we have barricades that it separates you from the street,
which they should,
right? Well, I mean, yes, now because people are crazy.
Adults will get hurt.
But when I was a kid,
old people get hurt.
When I was a kid, we had no barricades, and we could walk up and like touch the floats and whatnot. And I remember also like parking laws are different. My father had a pickup truck, and every year my dad was really big into Mardi Gras. And him and my Uncle Robert would rent a porta potty. And,
that is amazing.
And they would put it on the back of their pickup truck. And so they would, early in the morning, like 5 o'clock in the morning, they'd go, this is Mardi Gras Day, they'd go and drive the truck and back the truck up to the parade route, put the tailgate down, the porta potty would be in the pickup, so we can use the porta potty, but we could also stand on the tailgate and catch all of our stuff, or like even walk to the actual floats, and it was a big thing, and it was amazing.
So
I mean,
if you want to experience something similar to that, Dolphin Island still does that.
Yeah, I've been to Dolphin Island
because
yeah.
that's our first parade of the year.
Yeah,
and it's honestly one of my favorites.
It was
because
also
it's so relaxed.
But now because
Dolphin Island is a barrier island out in the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, it's awesome.
But people still back their trucks up in the median
yeah.
and sit on their trucks. I'm throwing things to people in trucks.
Yeah.
I've not seen somebody with a porta potty on their tailgate.
Oh, we would totally do it. We would grill and porta potty.
That's amazing.
And listeners, don't judge, but on the years where some Mardi Gras follows Lent. I mean, it's linked directly to Lent. So Mardi Gras Day,
Lent. Precedes Lent.
Precedes Lent. But I'm sorry.
And then
what I mean is Mardi Gras changes every year as far as when it happens. So the years when it's like more into the colder, like in January, I remember going down and when I was not legally old enough to ingest alcohol, my father would pass me sips of peppermint schnapps to warm me up.
Smart.
That sounds delicious.
It was delicious. So I would be like in 4th grade drinking schnapps.
Okay, no.
No.
Oh, no.
4th grade drinking schnapps.
Oh, I have a 6th grader, and my heart was just like,
I know.
I'm sorry, what?
But things are different. I also didn't use seat belts, and I stood in the car.
I just gave this kid coffee the other day. She asked for coffee, and I was like, you know what? If you want coffee, have coffee. But I'm over here like she's drinking it. And I'm like,
my first coffee was when I was 6 months old. My grandmother used to put it in my bottle.
No, ma'am.
That explains a lot about me, listeners. I'm just saying.
I think it explains maybe a lot about you, but also about like times, like the times.
Well, the times, and
yeah.
This, by the way, this was like late 70s, early 80s. So yeah, way different. But, and I'm not saying he let me, like he would give me a sip.
I know,
a sip.
I know that you weren't getting intoxicated.
No, not at all. But I'm just saying that it's
crazy.
It was a lot more
Yeah.
freer back then. It was awesome.
It was awesome.
But anyway.
I feel better about that, having explained the Mardi Gras, because we talk about it a lot, and there are, again, because I grew up in a different area.
And realistically, our Mardi Gras is different than the one everyone knows about New Orleans. It's
New Orleans sucks.
New Orleans
Visit
is
Mobile.
Very, intense.
It doesn't suck, but it's overcrowded and
they get credit
and dangerous.
And more people should go to New Orleans so ours doesn't get overcrowded.
That's right. Go to New Orleans. Don't come to Mobile.
But if you want
Mobile's better.
I would say Mobile's a little bit more family friendly
in places.
Yes, because Mardi Gras is very much the party city, and theirs is the one that's really intense.
Well, New Orleans is almost all hardcore party. We have locations in Mobile where it's very family friendly. I don't hang out in those locations, mind you, but they're there. They exist.
Y'all don't want to keep talking. I'm just looking at this.
The rink closes at 5:30, and I have to go do things there.
So
okay.
All right. So
we can close it out.
We keep
Happy Mardi Gras, people.
Yeah. Well,
Laissez le bon temps rouler, whatever. What is it?
Let the good times roll.
Let the good times roll.
I think. I think our next podcast will be before Mardi Gras either way, so it's good.
It'll be good.
So this is Scotty saying this is our contribution to the multiverse. Go out to make yours.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Mopcast Network.